So let's talk about today I guess what we want to cover is the consumer journey, like the 4 products, and what our goal is to go after these particular customers. Okay, that's what we're trying to do here this morning. All right, so let's think about the first part of putting out together your strategy. Has to be what we call it's the traditional marketing mix. Okay, the marketing mix, which really is also known as the 4 Ps. Okay, so the marketing mix is the 4 Ps, and we'll go ahead and put that up here. So the 4 Ps, what are they? Well, if we want to start a strategy, if we want to start selling something online, if we want to start selling something to anybody, the 4 Ps are what we use to develop that strategy. The first part of that strategy is to understand what your marketing mix is. So what's the first P of that? Well, what do you need to have to start this whole process online? You need to have a product. Now, product and service are interchangeable. So when we talk about product, we also mean service. There is somewhat of a difference between a product and a service, the way you market things, but generally speaking, you can use the same principles for both. All right. Okay. Then after product, what's the next P in the 4 Ps? It would have to be distribution, place. Okay. Where do you put that product so customers can find it? All right. So now I'll go through the distribution channels and what it used to look like and what it looks like today. Today is more of this omni-channel approach, which means you have to find your consumer. Your product actually sort of trails or follows your consumer so they make a purchase. We examine that all the time. We get that all the time as consumers, right? Because we go online, let's say we're looking for some type of vacation on a Caribbean island or something like that. Well, a smart marketer would be able to retarget you and remarket you based on your searches that you're looking for a vacation. And that's probably happened to you as a consumer, right? You're looking for something, you're searching for something on Google. Next thing you know, you open something up and you see ads that are targeting you. So now we're following the consumer. And that's important when we talk about product, because if your product, let's say your product is sold in a retailer somewhere, and we're looking for brand impressions, we're looking for touch points. How can we get in front of our customer? So at retail level, if you think about it, when you walk into a store, you physically see the product. You physically see the product there. So you may have taken the trip to the store to look for that particular product, or maybe you're looking for something else and you come across that product. Maybe there's a sales sign, or there's a nice display in the store, or something that catches your eye. You'll take that moment to look at that physical product to think about whether you need that product or not. Remember, it's all about filling a need and solving a problem. That's what we try to do. So when you walk into the store, you may see this product, and on impulse, that's an impulse purchase, you may buy that product because of the display, because of the price, whatever that may be. Now, as a marketer, now what we do is this omni-channel marketing approach is we want to stay in your mind a little longer. So now if we know that you're looking for a particular product and you're searching for a particular product, we could market to you. So as an omni-channel marketer, what I want to do is I want to get you during that whole process, that whole journey process, what we call that path to purchase. So I want to motivate you to recognize my product. I want to motivate you to consider my product. I want to motivate you to buy the product. That starts online, that continues in-store, and it continues from in-store and online until we convert you and make a purchase. Okay? So that place now has become a little more jointed together. It used to be very distinct, but now it's more together. And I'll explain that here in a moment to you. Okay, so after product, you have a great product. Now you have your place decided. The next P we talk about is promotion. So promotion is really how you get the product out to market, how you make the consumers aware of who you are and what you do. So it's not just a sale, it's not just the price, it could be some type of story. We sell now on stories. Consumers like to buy stories. That's really important. So promotion is a big piece of that story. So how do you explain your features and benefits of a product? Remember, our goal here is to solve a problem and to fill a need. So in our promotions, when we talk about our communications, and this is where content comes into, all the content we do, all the social media comes into promotions, we have to tell a story. We have to explain why this product, why this service is good for us. And that's what promotion is. And then finally, the last part of this is price. Those are really your 4 Ps. Now, I always cover price last because I think it's probably the most important. Now, all these are important, but I think price is the most important because it will dictate your immediate success or not in the marketplace. So we all buy something, okay? We all go out. We know what a hamburger might cost if you eat burgers. So a good hamburger should cost you no more than $20, and that's probably in most people's minds that's probably a decent hamburger. Okay. Now, if we walked into a restaurant or a diner or whatever it is, and the hamburgers were $5, you start to think in your mind, why is this hamburger only $5? Right? Now, it could be on sale. If it's good, you'll see a sale sign, normally $20, now it's only $5, or lunch special, $5 or something like that. So now it eases your thought pattern in your mind. You say, okay, I could rationalize that it's on sale is $5. But if you don't see any of that, you'll say, why is this burger only $5? The opposite of that, you could walk into a restaurant and you look at the menu and you see a hamburger for $100. And you're thinking to yourself, now, what makes this hamburger so special that it's $100? Because in your mind, you have what we call a reference price. That reference price is that $20. That's really what you feel a burger is worth. So now, if I have price and I'm trying to tell you that my hamburger is $100, you immediately go into question why. Why is that hamburger $20? So now I have to have an explanation, or I have to solve your questions before you even start to consider that burger. Okay, it's $100 because we use Wagyu beef, we grass-fed beef, or we put, there's actually a restaurant that puts gold flakes on top of a burger. I think that burger is even like $1,000 or some craziness like that. So now I'm explaining what that product, the features and the benefits of that product are. Features and benefits help explain what that product is. So now I'm satisfying your pricing question in your mind. And that's what we have to do during this whole process, is make sure that this price is good enough for you to convert as you consider it. Okay? So there's a lot of different strategies around price. You could have a low quality, low price product, right? If you go to a low quality price, it's the least expensive item in there. And I don't like to use the word cheap. That's a good way of defining it. It's cheap. I don't like to use the word cheap because if you use cheap as a marketer, it also means it's probably bad quality and it's just going to break down on you and things like that. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a cheap product. I get that. But we use less expensive, low quality product or something along those lines. It's a better marketing term, I think, than just saying, we're the cheapest in the marketplace. We're the least expensive, we'll save you the most money, that type of thing. That wording, I think, is better. You could also have a very high quality, high price product. And if you do that, then that helps explain it. Think about all these brands that are out there, clothing brands, vehicle brands, cruise ships, all these brands that are high-end. They're high-end because they have a higher quality, or at least the perception is they have a higher quality product, so they can get a higher price. So that sort of ties into what we call perception in the marketplace, and price is part of that. It's positioning, how you position your product in the mind of the consumer. So that ties into product, place, promotion, and price. It's all about the quality of that particular product.